My name is Mark Gonley. I'm the founder and artistic director of Chicago Tap Theater, and I'm 41 years old. I started tapping when I was 3 years old. I think realistically, probably around 18 years old is when I really made the decision to commit fully to be a tap dancer. Prior to that, I had always considered tap dancing as a potential career path, but wasn't sure that it was very realistic. At a certain point, though, I decided that whether it was realistic or not, I had to do what I really loved, and it worked. I think for me, what makes tap dance different from other art forms is our ability to be a musician as well as a dancer. I love the musical aspect of what we do. I love interacting with live music, as well as I love telling stories, and that is something that I can do with tap dance. I have no other sources of income other than teaching and performing. I've been lucky my entire adult life. I've never had a job other than as a dancer. I started Chicago Tap Theater 12 years ago because I wanted to see tap dance taken in more directions. I didn't see too many people that were telling stories of tap dance or exploring different emotions. And I felt like that was something that I could bring to tap. I had been a writer and I love telling stories. And I felt like that was something that I could uniquely bring to the art form to help push it forward in whatever way I can. One of our missions is that we only work with live musicians, which makes it a lot more gratifying and frankly a lot more fun. One of my favorite parts of running a dance company is I get to pay people to create art. Being able to give people that opportunity is a great thing. Tap dance, more than expressing one single emotion for me, is a way to maybe amplify and work through whatever emotion I might be feeling. That being said, most of the time when I dance, it just feels good. Being one with the music, being one with other dancers, it's a really kind of spiritual thing.
My name is Kendra Jorstad. I'm the artistic director of Jorstad Chicago. I'm 34 years old, and I've lived in Chicago all my life. I think I took my first tap class when I was 5. In high school, I decided that I wanted to continue dancing as I was, and I went to college for dance, and I studied all forms of dance, and I actually injured my foot once I got out of college. I did contemporary and tap dance at that time, and I injured my foot to the point that contemporary was really painful, and I had always been tap dancing, and so it was like, oh, okay, this just makes sense that now tap dance is my path. The name of our company is Jorstad Chicago. We are an all-female tap dance company. When I started a company, I was really passionate about trying to find a niche that no one else was doing as far as tap dance goes. So the element that we try to bring to our shows is collaboration with different artists. My first step in creating a show is trying to create those connections with artists. And once we start talking, then it's about, okay, what is your art and what is my art and how do we make that combine into one thing? It's then how does this whole piece fit together as one large production? To me, the thing that really makes tap dance unique is the audible part of it, that you can hear it at any point, anywhere anybody could be, and I think that's a really unique element to this art form. It lifts all the worries away when I come into the studio and tap dance, and it's something that I just love sharing with everybody around me. There is nothing else that brings the joy to me that tap dance does. Tap dancing makes me feel like $1 million.
My name is Tristan Bruns. I'm 29 years old, from Chicago, Illinois, and I'm the artistic director of Tapman Productions and the Tapman Dance Company. The age I started tap dancing at was 9 years old. I knew that I wanted to pursue tap dancing as a career and as a pursuit for the rest of my life about the age of 25. I got really into beer brewing. That was real interesting to me. So I came to that crossroads where I had to pick between tap dance and maybe going to like beer brewing school. And I chose tap dance because I love it so much and it's been with me so long. Tap dance just made the most sense. Tap dance, as is said by a great tap dancer, Ted Lewis Levy, is sound and movement. How a contemporary tap dancer chooses to express themselves is more on the musical side. And so we employ all the tools at the disposal of a musician. Dynamics, loud and soft, sustaining notes, the timbre. How do you want your taps to sound? What we like to tell ourselves is that if you're performing underneath a roof that someone else is paying for, then that is worth it. It is easy to undervalue your performance and your skill. I've never really worked a 9 to 5. I started teaching tap classes when I was 18, and I just built on that. A friend of mine designed a portable tap dance floor, taught me how to build it. So now I build it and sell it, and then we'll also rent it out to all the other dance companies. I started my own tap dance company, the Tap Men, and then later on I even started a tap dance production company, Tap Man Productions. And then Tap Man Productions is a vehicle to then produce performances for the Tap Men Dance Company. Then all the profits go towards funding our dance company productions. If I could perform every day, that would be ideal. I tap dance because it makes me happier than anything in the world.
I love that you do a dance once and it'll never be the same again.
Why do I tap dance? Why not?